I was boxing the bleeding head off him, kicking the bleeding leg off him. Usual side dive to close the distance. This is not over. I said I was going to put him away in the first round. I put him away in the first round.
Conor relaxed and smiling. Oh no! He slapped him!
Bombing me hard. I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants. Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. The king is back. I'm the fucking future.
McGregor comeback. Hello MMA fans of MMA-INSIDE. Today, in this video, we are going to talk about how Conor McGregor would be trying to make an ultimate comeback for his rise back up to the top. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe or Conor will come after you. Conor's confidence broke into pieces after suffering the greatest loss of his career when he went on to fight against the Dagestani Eagle, which is regarded widely as one of the GOATs of the game. Khabib shattered every piece of Conor's game and humbled him for real.
He's got it. It's under the neck. There it is. Nope, it's on the chin.
There's the tap. Still undisputed. Khabib Nurmagomedov has finished Conor McGregor tonight.
The fight saw Khabib as the dominating force that the world has never seen. Since then, Conor has been on the decline in his career, losing 4 fights in total. But Conor McGregor has been seen as a buffed up guy yet again, as he trains hard enough to climb the weight class as muscular as possible. This bounce back in Conor McGregor's training came right after the Irishman lost twice to his nemesis Dustin Poirier. With losing 2 fights out of the trilogy. Although after every bearish run, he made some positive updates about his health since he broke his leg back in July.
You gotta be kidding me.
He broke his ankle.
So that is it. After 5 minutes, Conor McGregor seemingly breaking his ankle at the end of the round.
While showing off his ripped and incredible shape, Mac is proving himself yet again that he's made and destined for great things. But is it really true? Can the Prime come back twice again in his career? With the last bouts that we saw him fighting the last 4 years of his career, the only positive outcome that had been on his side was the matchup against an old and washed-up cowboy Cerrone.
Seconds in.
Donald's covered that.
Oh, this is gonna be
Our
it.
team's gonna stop it. That's it.
But it could also be a sign to the greatest ever comeback that McGregor will make in all these years. We all know that McGregor has been in a downfall right after his climb to the absolute pinnacle. From being the most marketable UFC superstar to someone who only fights on Twitter nowadays. Fans are convinced that there is something going wrong with McGregor. Maybe he is just not as motivated anymore. But seeing the excitement of the Irish fans as soon as he posted the picture of himself in the gym got fans hyped up. Despite the poor recent record, McGregor has vowed to make the greatest comeback ever and has now returned to light boxing training and physical reconditioning. The Irish star demanded an instant rematch. While it's highly unlikely for him to get the title shot, as it would be the most unfair decision UFC would make, and would just be on the basis of money they see for the event. With 2 fights on his current contract, this could potentially be possible in his second fight, but he will likely face a lower-ranked contender first, Sonnen said on his YouTube channel.
It's going to matter who he fights, very much so. Conor cannot be expected to return better than he left. That would defy every rule of basic logic that a human being has. You don't get better at something by not doing it. You don't get better at something by not practicing it. You get better at something being forced on the sidelines because you have an injury. So if we try to put Conor right back in there in a very meaningful fight against any of the top guys, we're asking too much, and we're going to make Conor a victim of his own success.
After taking 2 dents to the UFC in the same year, Conor is looking up to make a surprising comeback next year. If Conor bounces back from this point in his career, it would go down in history as surely one of the best comebacks. Although Conor McGregor is all set to promising his fans for the comeback, as he stated earlier in October 2021, that he had resumed the pad work since the first time he broke his ankle back in July 2021. First time back on the pads. What a buzz. Let's go, team. Like my good friend Arnold Schwarzenegger says, I'll be back. Back with a vengeance. Thank you to all my doctors and my team for getting me this far so soon after surgery. There is work to be done, but doing work is what I'm known for. Strap yourselves in for the greatest comeback in sports history. In 2 more months, I am able to kick, grapple, and run again. Ecstatic and grateful at my position currently. Watch the work get put in now. 8 weeks left this calendar year, perfect to get a head start on 22. You think a broken bone stopped me? Nate Diaz also made a challenge to Conor McGregor for the fight, as they both are yet to go on with the fists again. For the first time, and putting an end to the trilogy, which was perhaps one of the best fighting series in the whole of the UFC ever, as both of them also fought twice during the peak of their careers. A fight between 2 arch rivals struggling to find their top again? It's obvious that it would be perhaps the best fight for both of them, or past their primes. Nonetheless, Conor will always be regarded as one of the greatest fighters in the octagon of all time, since he brought the real spotlight to the sports, and is surely the biggest moneymaker in the UFC that has ever been. So that's enough from us today. Comment down below, do you really think that McGregor will make the best UFC comeback just like GSP did? And hey, subscribe or Conor will land his left hand right on your face. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, sayonara.